Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Now at the moment, secret bases in Minecraft seem to be pretty popular, and I have an awesome design and tutorial to show you guys. Now as you can see here, I am in a desert biome. Just over there is a little desert village going on, so we got a pretty cool place to make our secret base. Now, for this, you are going to want to find like a hillside or a build up of blocks to build your secret base next to, because we are going to have to cover the pistons. I've chosen this little hillside here, a little cactus, just like this. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to hop 2 blocks away from this block here, which is going to be our lever block, so we can just place our lever on top like this. Then we're going to hop 2 blocks away and remove 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, what we're actually going to do right now is remove these 4 blocks as well just here and replace those with some marker blocks, which are going to be some sandstone. Kind of look a little bit like sand, but you know, sand does fall because of the gravity, and we do not want that. So what we're going to do is remove these blocks behind as well. And we're just going to place some marker blocks there. Then we can remove these ones. And on the third block back, we're going to place, let's see in here, let's just delete these as well so we can see inside. 1, 2, 3, 4 sticky pistons, just like so. We can then grab our sand and just do a little something like that. Okay, so these are going to be the blocks, well, these 4 here are going to be the blocks that get pushed this way. Okay, now what we need to do is, remove it and get behind our pistons, because of course we are going to want to, you know, get in there and do some redstone. So here we go, dig down to the same level as the piston blocks, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 repeaters and make sure they're all ticked to the furthest they can go. Perfect. So you should have your fort just like this. And now of course we need to get to our cactus. You're going to have to do some removing of the blocks. It also just depends on where your stuff is. And what we're going to do is go all the way around, not exactly to the cactus because our lever is in front. But yeah, so let's get our redstone going. What we're going to do is we're going to remove these 2 as well if we want. And we can bring these round all the way to the end redstone repeater just at the end. Okay, now what we're going to do is, well, we need to put some redstone under this block. So we're going to need to just remove our lever real quick, place it on top of a sandstone block like this. And then what we can do is remove the block under here and place some more redstone. That is not redstone. That is a repeater. There we go. And what you should see happen is the pistons are going to shut. So I'm going to quickly just kind of do a little sky view so you guys can see the redstone. And yeah, hopefully you guys have followed along. If you haven't, it will just be like a block that you've misplaced, and you can just go back in the tutorial and watch it again. But we're going to build up around this now, okay, like so. And what we're actually going to do is on top of all of the redstone, we're going to want to cover it up with some sandstone blocks. We don't want to use sand because it will fall, and it just isn't good. So now what we can do is re-grab our normal sand blocks and cover all of these like so. Perfect, just like that. And now what we're going to do is grab ourselves some sandstone and place 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks just like this. We're now going to remove our marker blocks, replace some sand on top of that like this, and now our lever should push these in. And if we flick it again, they're going to come straight back out, which is pretty cool. So the main kind of door is actually finished. Now, the lever is actually kind of in the open, so it's a secret base. We're going to want to make it a little bit more secretive. So I've grabbed an assortment of leaves and some dead bushes, and we're just going to get placing those around here just like this. And then what we're going to do with the leaves is just kind of place one here. Let's place 2 in front of it, just like that. And maybe a few up here as well. Now, the idea of this isn't, to completely hide your lever, but if you're walking along here in maybe like an SMP or a survival multiplayer, and there's a lot of custom terrain around, you walk past this, you're probably not gonna see it too well, especially if you're kind of just wandering about. And there you go. It's a pretty well hidden base, and actually is very aesthetically pleasing as well. So let's go back ahead and remove these from our inventory and flick the switch. A perfecto. Now we're going to be grabbing ourselves some quartz stairs and some polished diorite, and you're going to want to jump to this end block here, the 4th block along in our our secret base, and we're going to dig down 7 more blocks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just like this. And we're going to flow this way. And this block is going to be the first stair. Okay. And we're basically just going to start digging all the way down till we reach the same level. Perfect. And we're going to take a staircase all the way down. Now you might need to remove some more blocks as you go down, but it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Now this is going to fall in, okay? So you're probably going to grab a sandstone block, place it here, and replace the sand on top. And then, you know, carry on your little excursion down to bottom layer, which is just down here. It might take you a while, you know, to get down here if you're constantly, you know, got sand falling on you. So just make sure you've got some support blocks to make sure the sand doesn't fall. But that is all well and good. You may be wondering why we have the polished diorite. And that is to, you know, kind of go into these bits. The bits that we don't really want to see. The sand is to kind of make the base look a little bit nicer on the inside. So you're going to want to replace all the walls from one block down. You don't want to replace these top ones because they have to remain sand. So what we're going to do is get replacing those. So let's remove these just so they don't fall down on us because, you know, it's just going to be a hassle. And let's replace the sand back on top just like this. Now I am aware that a lot of these are going to be sand falling through, so we're just going to let it happen and pretty much just got to do it. You just got to do this part. It's kind of annoying. I do understand that, you know, if you've got sand falling all the time, it's going to make it pretty hard to, you know, place down your polished diorite. But, you know, in the end it does look good, and what you do is just you go on top and you just replace it. And I know, kind of tedious. I do understand. I've been there. I'm doing it right now myself. So, this side seems to be a little bit better. Not as much falling. Oh, I spoke too soon. That's falling just there. But, yeah, that was the only block on this side. And the rest is just going to be polished diorite. And you will find it just looks so much cleaner. Let's replace those blocks here. Perfecto mundo. And you can continue going all the way down until you reach the block that is right next to the stairs. Now, you're probably thinking, now once we're on the inside smoothers, how do we close the secret base door? Well, that is what I'm going to show you next. Now, the next materials we're going to need is our lever and our redstone block. Okay, and our lever is going to go down here. What we're going to do is jump 3 blocks along and 1 block down and remove this block just here. Okay, we're then going to replace this back sand block. It's going to fall down, but you can just replace it with some sandstone or any solid block. And then we're going to put our lever on it, okay? And that works just like this. Now what we're going to do, as you can see, that is our block just here, our sandstone block, or yeah, it should be. And we're going to dig down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this all the way along, okay? So we're going to do this 3 more times. And we're going to take it along, okay? We're now going to bring it 1, 2, 3, 4, and dig that down. And you're just basically going to want to find where the redstone goes. It's just there, in my case. So we're going to bring it all the way down, like this. And we're going to connect it downwards, all the way around, until we meet our lever, which is on this block, of course. And you're just going to test if it works. You're going to go on the inside, flick it down, and the pistons do their job, and they work just fine and dandy. Now you're probably thinking, that's a big mess we got to clean up. And how the hell are we going to get some sand? You're going to grab some sandstone slabs, boys and girls, and you're just going to place these 1 block down so you can rest the sand on top. And yeah, it is going to work absolutely fine. Now, this bit is a little different because, okay, let me just whack the sand down on top of there. See, you would have never freaking known. This here can be sand. We're going to place a slab on these 2 blocks. And there we go. Now, of course, you're going to want to test to see if it still works. Perfect on this side. Go inside here. And perfect on this side. Now we have a working base door going 2 ways. So you can open it from the outside, shut it from the outside, and do exactly the same from the inside also. Now, boys and girls, it is time for some interior. Of course, what is a secret base without a cool inside? So I've grabbed a few modern looking materials. We've got some white concrete, some grey concrete, some birchwood planks, and some dark oak planks. And we're just going to head on into our base like that. We're not going to close the door behind us because it's going to get dark. I don't want it to get dark. So we're going to replace these blocks here with 1, 2, 3 blocks of concrete, just like this, on either side. And we're going to dig on in and just kind of create our space in here. And you're going to want to make sure you've dug 4 each way. So we've got to go 2 more this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a block in the middle, which means it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks like this, and we're going to dig another 5 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to want to clear this space completely out. Okay, so now what we're going to do is on these corner blocks, place some concrete up and take these white walls all the way back. Like so, and do exactly the same on the other side. What we can then do is replace these 2 blocks on either side, going up 3 blocks with some white concrete as well. And then on these blocks just here, we're going to place some more white concrete. And then we can actually go in and maybe grab ourselves, let's see, a sandstone stair and place that like this. Just kind of give it a little smoother transition into the room below. Now, our back wall is going to be 7 blocks away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the 7th block, we're going to remove all of this and replace it with some more white concrete. Now for the ceiling, we're going to use some birch wood planks. So we're going to start removing everything on the 4th block up. And we're just going to replace it with birch wood now. I would like to just say you can use any material you would like. You know, if that wants to be a different wood or a stone texture, you know, feel free to experiment. Do some things, you know, that you may want to place. And I haven't, because, you know, you may have a different opinion to mine. And you may think certain blocks look better than the ones I am placing. Now for the floor, I'm going to be using some dark oak planks. Just like so. Okay, and there's a really nice contrast between the dark oak, the white on the walls, and then the kind of lighter wood birch on the ceiling. And you'll see in a second how it comes into effect. The darks and the lights really do go very well together. Very simple colors, and that is usually how modern builds tend to work. What we're going to do now on either side is place 2 blocks of grey concrete in the middle of the wall and bring those up to the top. And we're going to do that on this side as well. Just like that. We can then go in and grab ourselves some birch wood stairs, and we're going to replace these 2 blocks either side on the ceiling with those just like this. And now what we can do is actually place some concrete there and some concrete there to cover up those dirty little marks that the birch wood left. In go our stairs, and then what we can do is go in and grab ourselves some chests, and that is what we're going to be placing in these spaces. So 3 double chests going up, and this is going to be like a little starter or storage area as you walk into the base, which I think is actually pretty cool. So now into the floor, we're going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 blocks, and we're going to be placing down some glowstone. Why? You will see. The room gets a lot lighter in here when the glowstone is down. Now you may be thinking, why do we want glowstone shown on our floor? Well, you're going to cover this up with whichever carpet you would like. I'm using grey just because it goes with the walls, but of course, like I said, you can use whichever. Now, we're going to jump to the back wall and remove 6 blocks in the center, remove 6 more blocks and replace these with grey concrete and birch wood on top. And this just gives a nice little cutout in the wall, and we're just going to go ahead and place some cool little plants, whatever you would like. I'm going to place a fern and a little azure bullet. 1, 2, and then boom, and boom. Perfect. We're now ready for the next stage of the tutorial, and we're going to be digging down, boys and girls. So we're going to remove these 3 blocks, and we're going to dig 5 more blocks down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now what we're going to do is do 2 more either side of this. So let's see, like that, go 4 blocks up. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're going to take it back 5 more, okay? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do exactly the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if we dig along, you should find we end up here, so we can go all the way around. We're now going to dig this entire space out, and you should find that this bottom room is the same exact size as the room above. Perfect. Now we're going to be grabbing our main two materials, floor and ceiling, and we are going to be removing this layer now and replacing it all with some birch wood. Now you will see the glowstone shines through, but do not worry, because of course we're going to be covering that with the birch wood we are about to place. So let's get that done. Perfect. We're then going to jump one block back into the middle, well actually 2 blocks of birch, and we're going to remove a block so you can see the glowstone, and that just kind of acts as some lighting. Now on the floor, of course, we're going to place ourselves some dark oak wooden planks. So 1, 2, 3 blocks down, we can start our flooring. Perfect. We can now go in, grab ourselves our white concrete, and fill in all our walls, including these blocks here. Just like that, because of course we don't want those to be stone and sandstone. What we can now do is place in our ladders. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, and then take these all the way down until they reach. Okay, now we're going to be digging out our final 2 rooms. We're going to have a room to our right and a room to the back of the base. That's going to be a bedroom. That's probably going to be a furnace, crafting room probably. So let's start with that, because it's probably going to be the smallest. Let's hop 1 block in from the side and remove 2 blocks. Then we're going to go 5 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's make this a 5 by 5, so each side here we should remove 2 blocks. And let's clear out this space completely. So you should have a 5 by 5 room, and that is excluding the walls, because of course we're going to have to put some walls in. Let's dig it 1 more block up so we can see the space that we have to work with, and hopefully it's going to be big enough for a furnace room. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. So let's start by getting our flooring in, which is of course going to be the dark oak wood. We've been using that the whole tutorial, so we're going to stick with it. No point in changing it up now. Let's do the walls as white concrete once again. And I tell you what we will do. We'll turn this this back wall into some grey concrete, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. Of course, that block here is going to be concrete as well. And let's do some grey concrete at the back. Perfect. Now for the ceiling, of course, we're just going to carve that out and place down our birch wood, and we're probably going to add a glowstone light as well, so we can go ahead and do that when we've marked in the roof. It's probably going to be centered. It is a 5 by 5 room, so there should be a center point, which is this block here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Let's go 2 blocks up. Let's go ahead and grab a glowstone. Let's place that up there. And now we have a pretty well lit room. Now to mark out our bedroom. So we're going to go into this center block here and remove 2 blocks. That's going to be our doorway. And we're going to go back 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's do 3 blocks either side of this. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's dig this entire space out, and it should be a 6 by 7. If I am correct. If I'm mistaken, then we'll recount, but I'm pretty sure it's a 6 by 7 space that should be a pretty good size for a bedroom, in my opinion. So let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. And it's perfect. Now let's make this room 3 in height like every other. We don't want it 2 in height. That'd be a bit cramped, bit tragic for whoever's living here. So let's just carve this out. And yeah, I am liking this so far. So I'm thinking. This back wall is going to be some light grey concrete, so we can place that in here, like so. And then what we're actually going to do is count 2 blocks in either side, remove 1, 2, 3, and then replace this back bit with some white concrete. And our bed can go in there because we can put a bed here and some slabs around it. And that'll go in a nice 3-block space. Now for the rest of the walls, we're just going to, of course, do our little white concrete piece that we normally do. And actually, I tell you what we can do. I'll do it after I place these out. Here, just like this. Then let's break 2 blocks in the center either side. And place some grey concrete behind this. Ooh. Perfect, just like this. And then here there's probably going to be stairs, so we're going to do that like this. And then we're going to place our birch on the ceiling because, you know, we don't want all this stone everywhere because it looks pretty ugly. If you do want stone on your ceiling, feel free to have stone on your ceiling, you know. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and I hope that you respect that, and I hope you know that. Perfect. Now, for our flooring, which of course is going to be the dark oak. Like I was going to change the flooring for the bedroom. Very unoriginal, I know, but, you know, dark oak, you know, I'm using it the whole time. No point in changing it up. Now, if you do want to change it, though, and have different floors in each room, like maybe a colored carpet that you really like, one of the walls, maybe a diorite or something, go ahead and, yeah, get that done. So let's find the, I think that's the center block for this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, perfect. Dig up one and place in our glowstone, and this is what we got. Pretty well lit room. And we're going to go ahead, grab our birchwood stairs, place that up there, and that means we're going to place in some chests. So 1 double chest, 2 double chest, 3 double chest like this. On this side, I don't want to do chests because I don't want it to be too samey. So let's grab some iron trapdoors. Let's grab ourselves an armor stand and some iron armor. Okay, and I'll see if this works. Can an armor stand go on top of there? Boom, it can. Iron armor is in the building and looking pretty darn fresh. Now for our bed, because it is a bedroom, let's grab a white bed and let's go ahead and grab ourselves, let's see, where's the quartz slabs? Perfect. Bed in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 slabs around it, just like this. That looks pretty cool. I can't lie. We can also grab our iron trapdoors and maybe make a little shelf in there just to make it look a little less simple. And then the final thing to do, 1 bush and 1 bush, and then we can grab some, let's see, what will look cool? Emeralds under this. Perfect. If you don't have emeralds, because if you're in survival, probably haven't been to the end yet, just grab some oak fence. They're going to look just as cool, you know. But the emerald just is pretty pretty. It's very pretty. There we go. And for our rug, light grey carpet, I'm thinking. Just 6 of those down there like this. And we're going to need a door. So let's grab our dark oak, place it on the back of this block. And we have a door going in and out of our bedroom, which is looking very fancy. Now, we're going to place a door here. Perfect. And that leads us into this room, where we're going to, I guess, make a furnace room. So let's remove these 3 blocks just like this, maybe. Actually, just remove these 2 blocks. So 1 block away, we're going to remove 2. Okay, do exactly the same here. Place a darker color behind. It can be any color you would like. I'm just going to place that. So what do we need? We need some crafting tables. We don't have that. Furnace. Wooden trapdoor and anvil. Let's go for anvil because, you know, you would normally need that in survival. Let's place a crafting table in the middle because we only need 1. Furnaces either side. On the top of this block, we're just going to place trapdoors all the way along. Anvil centered, and 2 furnaces either side. It's very simple, but it works. I don't want to overcomplicate it because why would I want to do that, you know? Let's grab some white and light grey, and let's make this rug a little bit more. Let's do that. Little like yin-yang kind of thing going on. Pretty cool. What else can we do in here? Let's put some flowers in here. Let's do that one. And let's spice it up and do a little red plant, because I rarely use that, and I'm always using the white ones. And this room is done. Now, as you can see, I'm really trying not to overcomplicate in here. It's super simple, super quick and easy, and it still makes for quite a nice crafting and smelting room. Perfect. Our final room, let's make this like a living room. Okay, so we're going to want a TV area. I'm thinking oak planks and bookshelves usually make a pretty cool stand. Stone slabs, let's grab some black glass. What else could we possibly need? Quartz stair and quartz slabs, and we'll make a little like sofa, couch kind of thing. Let's place this here. 2 bookshelves. 2 black stained glass panes for a little derpy TV. Over here, we can start with placing this. Let's corner this off like that. Could we do that? Yeah. And then we can do some quartz slabs to make one of those like chaise lounge kind of sofa chairs. And we can just put a slab in the middle, just like that. It's kind of complete already. That was very, very quick. Let's put some leaves in the corner. Nothing wrong with a little bit of bush. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This corner's looking a little bit bare here, I do think. Let's do one of these. I know this is kind of like using the emeralds again, but let's make something fancy. Okay, we're going to do a little reading lamp, so let's do 2 up. And let's place the skelly head. Can I get in here? On the back of that block. Replace our roof. Delete these 2 and place an emerald. And that makes a cool little reading lamp, which I think is very, very, very nice. And I think we're done. Boys and girls, the secret base is complete. We have a bedroom. Perfect. There's somewhere to sleep. We have a crafting and smelting room. Perfect. There's someone to craft and smelt. We also have this cool little living room, kind of just there for the aesthetics to make it look pretty cool. Another crafting room. Well, storage room actually, because all the chests. Looking pretty cool. And then of course you go up. We get to the top, and we're going to close our base. Boom. There we go. The base is complete. Now, I just want to say, guys, if you do want to extend this base, we are underground. So you pretty much have unlimited space to work with and have some fun with. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you have followed this tutorial and made yourself an awesome desert underground modern base. If you do like my content, make sure to check the other videos on my channel out. There's probably something that you would enjoy there. I love you all so much. Stay creative, stay positive, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.